Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're watching. It's Monday. It's time for headlines. That's right, the weird, the wacky, and the wonderful, and the not so serious from around the world. So tax time is coming up. Tax time around the world. Obviously various dates throughout the world. Yeah, dude, I know ours is the end of April here in Canada.
I think end of April is kind of
probably
normal
around,
normal everywhere. So,
but there's something in the UK that will not get you out of filing your tax returns. You'll never guess what it is.
Not death?
Alien sightings are no excuse for not filing your tax returns.
What?
Apparently there was a man who said that he couldn't get his taxes done because his wife was seeing aliens. And the government said, that's no damn excuse. File your tax returns.
Okay.
Hey, it's just a headline. I don't read much of the article. When I look up headlines, I read the headline and then like the first 3 lines and I go, that's funny enough. I don't give a shit about the rest.
Yep. You fall for clickbait.
I fall for clickbait in this. Okay. That's right. So if it's fake news, Trump, he got me.
So the Swiss have, along with New Zealand, have made it illegal to boil alive lobsters. So I guess in restaurants and at home and stuff like that, you actually have to brain the lobster, so either through electrocution or head bashing, before you boil it. Because apparently boiling lobster is cruel and unusual punishment.
Yikes.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me, but whatever, hey.
I understand that we ourselves would never ever want to be boiled alive for food, but if we're really at the bottom of the food chain, we don't really have a choice.
Yeah, no shit, yeah.
So,
please, sir, don't boil me. Shut up.
Yeah.
That's all we would hear. So we live in Canada. It gets pretty darn cold here. Pretty darn cold here. But there is a place in a remote outpost in Siberia where it gets so cold your eyelashes freeze. At what temperature do your eyelashes freeze, you ask?
Minus 60 degrees.
Minus 88 degrees Fahrenheit, so whatever that is in Celsius.
Minus 60.
Fucking cold.
Yeah.
So apparently it gets that cold in this little town. It says me at minus 58 degrees.
Okay.
That's crazy.
That is, actually.
That's crazy. I know in Canada we've been in the 50s. I know that's the coldest I've ever seen is minus like 51, minus 50, but with the wind chill.
Yeah, with the wind.
That's like when you go outside, that's like, oh, that hurts. It hurts. It literally hurts, and you ask yourself, why do I live in a place where it hurts my face outside? And, but I've never had my eyelashes. Well, I'm sure I've had my eyelashes freeze together. Because your face like waters and...
Well, I don't know about freeze together, but definitely the ice build up around the eyes and the nose.
Those are days where you just go, fuck it, and just, I'm staying in the house.
Yeah, they're
pretty
called
much
snow days.
Yeah.
We have them regularly enough in Canada. We actually have a name for it, and it's called a snow day.
Well, they have snow days in the U.S. too. I heard that down, because they got some storms in like southern the U.S., right? And they were getting snow, and it got to like 0. And they were closing schools, and people were freaking out, and like, oh my god! The wife plays a game, a slots game, and she's in a group, and there's this girl from Florida, and she was like, I think Florida, somewhere down there where it's warm, and she's like, oh, the schools are closed tomorrow because it's so cold, and we're like, oh, what's the temperature? 0? We're like, excuse me? Like, she said 32 Fahrenheit.
Yeah,
and we're
which
like,
is 0 Celsius.
And we're like, 0? We're like, are you serious? Yeah, people are freaking out, losing their minds. We're like, oh my god, that's like short weather here in Canada.
Yeah.
When we got the big dump of snow, she sent a picture to all those people. They were like, how do you live up there? Yeah, you just, I don't know.
We just survive. I don't even think about it. It's just part of. It's always what's always really interesting about Canada is when you have new people come over and you go, how was your first winter? It's like, it was cold.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Welcome to Canada.
It's like snow was so weird. It's like, yeah, isn't it great? No.
I don't think you ever get used to, like, you obviously were used to it, but I don't think you ever truly get used to it because you still go outside, especially like now that we've lost some weight. It's worse.
It is.
I have never been so cold in my life. Ever.
Normally at work, there's a fight over the thermostat, right? And the 2 old guys are fighting over one wants it warm, one wants it cold. And lately, like for the past this year, I found that I've turned the temperature up. It's like I have it up. I come first thing in the morning, I turn it right up to 20. Once the chill's burnt off, I'll turn it down to 15.
Yeah.
And before I'd be like, yeah, keep it at 10, keep it at 5. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm warm. And now it's just like I'm cold.
You're just like, holy crap, I'm freezing to death. What the hell's going on? How do skinny people live?
I'm so glad I have all these extra layers of clothing.
Yeah.
I don't even mind the hard hat because it's like a toque.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
bad.
So an English butcher got himself trapped inside of his walk-in freezer. He was just in there, and apparently a gust of wind blew it closed, and the emergency lock locked. And he was trying to get himself out, and had to use a giant piece of sausage to batter-ram the door open so he could get himself out.
That's quite a big piece of sausage if you can open a door.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Well, they can make them quite big. You know, when you see those giant
Yeah.
slabs of ham, and it's
Either a solid sausage or a weak door. So many weird jokes we could make about that solid sausage right now. But we'll just let your imagination run free with that one.
Write in the comment section below some of the jokes
That's
you just
right.
thought about for sausage.
That's right. Where did your mind go when we said sausage?
Salami,
Pizza.
slice, thin, grill.
Yeah. So, drunk driving against the law. You shouldn't do it. Faux pas, Flying an airplane. Shouldn't do that while you're drunk. Now, in New Jersey, it is against the law to fly a drone after you've had a few drinks. That's right. No flying your drone anymore while you're drunk. It comes with a $1,000 fine. If you're caught.
Actually.
Yeah.
That's good.
But isn't that like the best time to fly your drone around when you're trashed out of your mind? Because you get the best
kinda
footage, Like, isn't
What
that
you want, isn't it?
Isn't that the whole point of a drone?
Yeah.
I would think. I've never flown a drone, but I would imagine flying one drunk would be pretty fun.
Yeah.
You'd probably get yourself in trouble, though, because...
Yeah, depending on what you end up
Let's go check out the neighbors. Whoops.
So, well, I guess for that matter, there was in Australia, the lifeguard people there just got a drone, and they were going on its maiden flight, flying around, and they found 2 people drowning way out there in the waves, and I guess it flew over and has a little inflatable raft in it,
they
and
drop
dropped it down and went poof, and 2 people saved, and first day, and it's like.
That's pretty cool. Like, that's actually pretty smart.
That's actually because the lifeguard was saying it's like we would never have seen these people if it wasn't for the
Because
drone.
when you're looking like this, when you're looking at the horizon, it's like you don't see as much as when you're up here, right?
Yeah.
Obviously. Because,
So I bet you those 2 people love that drone now.
Yeah.
So it's an internet joke how people state that when you die, clear my internet history, right? Well, it's very true for this lady in Georgia. She is accused of murdering her husband, and she's been arrested. And when they were searching, they did searches and stuff like that, and they found the murder weapon, and she gave them this lie about some gunman coming in, killing her husband, saying, "You get to live because it's just your husband I care about," right? When they ended up searching her phone, they found on Google how to murder somebody and get away with it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Can't you private browse and then that doesn't like erase it? Doesn't that like
Well,
erases it? Like, I don't know.
I'm not entirely positive, but I bet you Google has it on record somewhere.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Right? Because I found out from reading that Twitter keeps everything.
Yeah.
Even if you delete a tweet, Twitter has a record of it.
Somewhere.
And it apparently has naked pictures up in the gigabytes in a storage center somewhere because, people use Twitter for really strange things.
And they get mad when their nude photos leak. It's like, well, that's what you get for taking a nude photo.
Yeah.
If you put a nude photo on your telephone, there's a chance it could be hacked. So deal with it. Good thing nobody wants to look at my nude photos of me. So hey,
I don't take nude photos of me.
Snow.
or other people.
Anyways, what do we got coming this week? We got there's this new thing going around the internet, and we're gonna show you guys how to do laundry. Apparently, people don't know how to use these new pod thingies that use. So we're gonna show you guys how to use them properly, and we're gonna talk about that. We got some more movies coming up. We got a couple thrillers. I would classify these as thrillers. A couple of thrillers, one newer one and one. I don't think it's that. I don't know. I don't know the year.
It can't be that old considering one of the people in it.
Yeah. And then we got some more food coming up. We've got a not necessarily a food review, but a cooking method review. We'll call it.
Yeah.
A little bit of a different. It's still food, but
yeah.
it's more of a how to cook and the best way to cook. A certain ballpark favorite, picnic favorite food. So tune in this week for those videos. Campfire food. Yeah. Tune in this week for those videos and have a wonderful week because we love you, bitches.
Minus the bitches.
We don't call people bitches. Yeah, we do. Shh. Okay.
See ya.